So, guys, what's the deal with Jaguar and this court date? September 20th, she went to court, and there's a lot of rumors going around about that. As you come onto the page, hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. So, Jaguar went to court, presumably, she was scheduled to go to court. I'm thinking she went to court. A lot of people are saying, no, she did not go to court. She skipped her court date. Well, if she skipped her court date, she knows that they can put out a warrant for her arrest. So I don't imagine her skipping her court date. And by the way, I don't hear a whole lot of people talking about, oh, when they went down there, they didn't see her, or when they went down there, they saw her. A lot of people are not talking about it. That means they did not go. And since I was one of the ones who did not go, I was not promising to go. So I did not go. And I can only tell you what the bloggers are saying. And the only one I can really grasp what he's saying to be maybe truthful is 82. And she spoke to the court officer down there, and her court date was rescheduled for October the 4th because, according to 82, she told him that she went down there and she told them about the threats that people are coming down there to hurt her. And so they rushed her through the back way, fearing for her life, honey. A lot of people are saying that's not true. She made up that story that when she went down there, she found out that they had rescheduled her court date to October the 4th. And so she made up this elaborate story and she told it to 82. Well, nobody knows if this story is true or not. Because I'm thinking if they rushed her through the back way, obviously maybe they had a cab in the back there waiting for her to jump in and whisk her away. But if that didn't happen, why rush you to the back way? If the officers are going to rush you to the back way in the courthouse, they're going to put you in a transportation in the back way to get you away from all these people who will come down there to hurt you. But if they rush you to the back way and then you have to walk back to the front to catch your cab, then what kind of protection is that? So I don't know what kind of stories out there that Jaguar is telling, but I need to hear it from her mouth because this story is not making any kind of sense. Some people are saying she did go, some people are saying she did not go. A lot of these people who said they were going didn't go, so they did not see her. I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense. This whole thing is just like a debauchery. But its consensus is that she did go down there and her court date was rescheduled. All these people who said they were going to go down there to the courthouse did not go. But I cannot imagine one person not showing up because a whole lot of people said they were going to show up. So I'm thinking maybe she went down there very early, reported what was going to happen, and then left. That's what I'm thinking. So when people did show up, maybe they showed up after she left, and so they didn't see her and assumed that she did not show up. That's what I'm thinking. Because I cannot imagine Jaguar missing her court date. Now, I'm thinking when these people showed up and didn't see her and said, oh, she didn't show up for her court date, that's the narrative they put out. Well, Jaguar told her story as well as 82, but I don't know how accurate the story is. I just have to go by what 82 is saying, and I'm looking at that with a grain of salt. Here's what he said concerning Jaguar's hearing, because that's what it was, a hearing. It was not anything else. A hearing for competency. That's what this was. So I was trolling the internet to see who had the story, and nobody had a story that was really grabbing, that was really sounding as if it was compelling. The only person's story who I got a really foothold of that it might be true is the one that 82 was telling. He said he didn't go down to the courthouse, so he have to go on Jaguar's word. And what she told him is that she was rushed out the back door because she told the officials down there, I don't even know if she saw a judge, but she said she told the officials down there that her life was in danger, people coming down there to hurt her and harm her. They rush her through the back door. You know, with Jaguar, everything have to be sensational. So they rushed her through the back door. And I'm thinking, well, if they rush you through the back door, you had to come to the front at one point to get back in your cab. I'm sure you took a cab down there. It's not walking distance, right? So to call a cab and get back in the cab, you must have went to the front entrance, or did the cab pull up to the back entrance? I don't know. I didn't get a full picture, but here's what AT2 had to say about the subject matter. Hit the like bell, folks, if you're coming onto the page, and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet.
I don't know. And I was like, well, did anybody show up to the court? A lot of confusion on whether the lady was in court or not. Now, was I at the courthouse? No, I'll start it out by saying that. I was not at the courthouse. However, I can't imagine why she would not go to court, considering that it was nothing to do with jail. I know y'all keep saying, the lady going to jail, the lady going to jail. I know y'all keep saying that, but I promise you, she is not going to jail. It is not one of those kind of cases, y'all. She's not going to jail. Like, it was a competency. So she already had one hearing where one doctor told her that she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Then she had another one where the doctor told her, like, hey, no, this lady ain't cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then today was going to be the final chapter in that, basically saying, like, hey, she's either good or no, she is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
So we heard Jaguar explain that a couple of videos back. She said one doctor told her that she was incompetent. That's when she was, I believe, in jail. And then she had a evaluation. Another doctor told her that she was competent. And so because of the two different outcomes of her competency hearing, the judge now is going to make a final determination after having all the evidence brought forth and speaking to Jaguar at this hearing. That's what it was all about. The final decision by the judge, whether she was going to be found to be competent to stand trial. It didn't happen on the 20th of September because it was rescheduled for the 4th of October. That is my understanding. And I'm wondering if SDW went down there to serve her. Because folks, remember, it was his birthday, and he said he was going down there to serve her for this lawsuit. I'm wondering if anybody came through with their threats.
That's basically what it was. And then see if she can even, because basically they have to prove competency before she can even go to court, you know?
What he's saying here is they have to prove competency before she can be tried.
So yeah, so she wasn't going to jail, y'all. Like, I don't know why everybody thought she was going to jail today. I'm all like, that ain't how it worked. She was never going to jail today. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't understand why she wouldn't go.
So what he's doing is dispelling the rumor that she did not show up. And I'm thinking the same thing. Why would she not show up? Because it wasn't like if they were going to arrest her on the spot if she was found to be competent.
Yeah, she wasn't going to jail today, y'all. Now, this is what Jag told me, and I want to go ahead and look at you guys while I'm saying that. This is what she told me. Yes, she did go to court today, and she said that there was threats made to the court. So what they ended up doing was having to move her court date to the 4th. So the new court date is the 4th. She said she went there, told her that there was some ish going down, some threats being made, and so they went ahead and changed her court date. And so she said while she was there, she was expecting to do court, but they ended up rushing her out. She said she was escorted out the back. Who was it? She was all like, I don't know. And I was like, well, did anybody show up to the courthouse? She said nobody showed up to the courthouse. And so I was like, okay, well, you didn't see anybody, so I don't know, what kind of threats were made at the courthouse when she said the threats. And again, the threats could not be for her, they could be for somebody else, but threats was made, so they had to change the dates. That's what I was told.
Well, this is where I have a different opinion because OKP said he was going to go down there. SDW said he was going down there to serve her. And I heard a few other bloggers said they were going down there. As a matter of fact, they were encouraging people to go down there since one blogger said to one person who was a viewer, since you're so close and you live so close to the courthouse, why don't you go down there? And all these people are not friends with Jaguar. So, of course, she felt threatened. And if all of you were in her shoe, you would have done the same thing. You would have went right there to the court officer and said, I have recordings of people threatening to come down here and make a big commotion concerning my case. I would like my court date to be rescheduled. And of course, they would reschedule it if they heard the tape and if they heard all these recordings. And so I believe that particular scenario where it was postponed and moved to the 4th of October because of the threats. Now, the part where she was rushed through the back door, to me, that's a little stretch. To me, that's hyperbole. To me, it doesn't sound plausible. Now, she may have said, I want to go through the back because I'm fearful. And they probably said, okay, go ahead. But it's not like if they escorted her to the back and, oh my gosh, we have somebody here whose life is on the line and we got to protect her. So let's move her to the back quickly and swiftly and put her in a cab. And I don't think that happened. But Jaguar says her life is an open book. She films every aspect of her life. Why did we not see footage of this whisking away? Until I see evidence and footage where she was whisked away to the back of the courthouse, then I'll believe it. But I can imagine the commotion Jaguar made with this telling of the story, how her life is in danger and all these people coming down. I can imagine how she elaborated and yelled and screamed and her voice was probably elevated. Trust me, this particular story was not told in a calm manner, okay? Because Jaguar have been waiting for weeks to yell and scream at an officer of the court or police officers, any type of public official that is working for the government. She can't wait to yell and scream at these people. And so I can imagine an officer of the court who have on a cop uniform. Oh, she probably couldn't wait to yell at that person and said, my life is in danger. Get me out of here. Take me through the back door. They're in the front. They're coming to get me. I can imagine. I'm being triggered here. And remember, TJ is not there to calm her down. TJ did not show up in court. TJ could not even afford to get out of that fast food place she was in. She had to wait for donors to send her money so she can get a hotel. What a life to live, folks. What a life to live. But in any event, Jaguar was there by herself. And we didn't see any footage. She loved footages of her life. Why did we not see any footage this one time? Something ain't clean in the buttermilk. Did she even go down there? Or did she call over the phone and they just rescheduled her date? I cannot imagine her going down there to find out that it was rescheduled. It more sounds like if she called over the phone, as promised, because she said she was going to call them, and they told her over the phone, okay, we're going to reschedule you. So now I'm wondering, why would she leak October 4th? Because she's the only one with information, right? She's the only one who knew what day this thing was rescheduled for. So why would you, who feels she felt threatened on September 20th of going down there, so why would you now leak the new court date so you can feel threatened again? Doesn't make sense, folks. Something clean in the buttermilk. We can only go by this story, what Jaguar put out, with a grain of salt. Because if I feel threatened and I tell the officers of the court, please reschedule me, I'm not going to tell anybody the new court date. So, folks, tell me what you think about this whole story that Jaguar told AT2. Would y'all put out a new court date? Or if it happened that she happened to be there and got whisked away in the back. Why is there no footage of her being whisked away in the back of the courthouse and exiting to the back? If you go to the back of the courthouse, obviously you got to come to the front at some point to get your cab. I don't understand, folks. Or is this a wraparound driveway that the cab can go to the back and pick you up? I don't understand. Nothing is making sense here. But here's the thing. Why was there no footage? She videotaped everything else. The mayor's office, the airport, calling the cops on the phone. Why is there no footage of what happened in the courtroom with her being whisked away to the back of the courthouse? Why? Why is there no footage?
Now, that's what she told me. She was escorted out the back, and because of the threats, they had to reschedule her for the 4th. Now, I know some people are like, no, she just missed her court date. Again, it wasn't a court date to go to jail, so I can't say that she would miss something where, yeah, there would be no warrant or anything for her waiting to take her to jail, so I can't see why she would lie about going. Now, if y'all want to say, oh, she lying about the threat, y'all can go ahead and say that. That's completely fine.
But he pretty much said, listen, she went to court to address the issue. It was rescheduled for the 4th of October. So this big hype, it's a big letdown because nothing happened. Pretty much nothing happened. Guys, drop your comments. I'm over and out. Don't forget to hit the like bell. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. I'm going to see you all on the next one. Thank you for watching.